yards away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Baltimore Ravens coming back out here on offense. Charles, a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs since 2014. And the way the middle part of this year has gone, it doesn't look like 2018 is going to stem that tide, does it? It doesn't appear that way. They still have a chance if they can get hot, of course. But you're exactly right. Remember, as you mentioned, they haven't gotten to the playoffs since 2014. 4 out of the last 5 years they've missed the playoffs, which is so unusual for Baltimore and their organization. And just think of it this way. The general manager is going to retire at the end of this year. New general manager will take his place. He'll have a big decision to make about head coach John Harbaugh. At that point, does he continue forward leading this team? Yeah, the 56-year-old Harbaugh, he's been the head man in Baltimore since 2008. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another. Timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews from 17 yards out, and the Ravens are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did. Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A give. This is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 19 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Baltimore's offense makes their way back on the field, Charles, wanted to ask you about their running game. I mean, really, the offense has had some issues, but the running game needs to be picked up, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Alex Collins, who had such a big year last season.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Crabtree. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Gun! Let's go! Green, 39!
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on second down. To Michelle on the screen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 46 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's Michel once again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Brady now on first down. He'll check this one down to Michel, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Detroit!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer. Operating from the gun, Brady. And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should...